Okay, so here's just a quick update. I know it hasn't been very long since the last one. Not much has changed, but I did get so this is the clock from this layout here, now in a PCB. And I also got, this is the program counter module, these spacings correct so that I could plug it into a solderless breadboard like it is. And then I put these little pins in the back just to have support back here. And now I can use the solderless breadboard to break out all of those connections, which is great. It's been working out fine. So to go over the clock module pieces, right now you can see it's in reset because of this light. It has a single step, free running, and then reset. And then it also has an input here for halt, for a halt signal. So let's single step out of reset. There we go. And if I free, then it's just gonna, do its normal pulse. I don't know if I don't think I've shown this before, but there is a potentiometer right here. So I can reduce that resistance and make the clock go faster. But this is a training one, so I'll keep it pretty slow. Okay, so I showed, let's go to step. Oh, I did fix the bouncing. So you'll see one press equals one clock pulse, which is excellent. And boom. Okay, so the last thing is the halt. Let me put free running back on. And I've got the halt hooked to the busmaster here. So if I bring this positive, you can see the clock is not pulsing anymore. And there we go. Everything else is output. So we've got, coming from this, we've got the clock signal, an inverse clock signal, a reset, an inverse reset, and then that input for halt. That's it for the clock module. Okay, the program counter. Same thing as before. I have the address lines going up to this top busmaster. And then I have control signals hooked up to this bottom one. Let's go ahead and reset here. So I'm going to click this, and we'll see that that goes back to 0. Its functionality is single stepping, as we see here on the clock pulse. Reset, and then we can do relative jumps. So I'm going to turn this one on. We see the relative jump light up. And then I need to disable the output of this. So I'm going to put output enable to 5 volts. That means that it's no longer outputting. Now I can output this board that sends the signal now. And since we're doing relative jumps, let's relative jump by, what is that? That's 5, right? 1, 2, and 4. No, it's 7. Sorry, 7. So now the first one is gonna be 7, and then it's gonna relatively add up by 7 each time as soon as I turn it out of reset. So let's do it now. 7, 14, there we go. Cool. So that's relative jump. If I turned them all on, you'll see that it counts backwards now, which is, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, that's relative jump. Let's do an absolute jump. So I'm going to put reset here. I'm going to put in this address something I want it to jump to. So we'll do something like this. Every other one, which is AA. And then we'll take this off. So the relative jump off, absolute jump on. And we'll take it out of reset. We'll see, there it goes right there. Oh, I did 5-5, not AA. The other ones. That would be AA. Okay. Absolute jump, relative jump, single step. What else? Oh, we showed the functionality of the reset. Showed the functionality of the output enable. If I disable output here, and then enable it here. Now we're seeing what's on the address reflected out here. We showed off the enable. So did I show off the enable? I don't know. Why are we, what's going on? Oh, we have absolute jump. So let me turn off that. And now we should be single counting by 1. And then if I turn off the enable, you can see clock's still running, but we're not counting up. As soon as I turn that back on, and now we're counting again. So that's the enable, the absolute jump, the relative jump switches, the output enable. So if this is off, we're still counting up, but it's no longer sending the new information. It's no longer powering the bus. And then reset, of course, just to reset it. So that's it. This is all the functionality I wanted out of both the clock, program counter are working, which is excellent. So next up, I need to work on the program memory and then the 2 registers, the instruction register and the memory address register, to keep going down. All right, thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Goodbye.